ganglion cyst on the top of her foot. And if you look, you can see that this is a very large fluid-filled cyst. It's coming off one of her extensor tendons on the top of her foot. The extensor tendons is what pulls your toes upward. So what I did already was numb it up, and I'm going to drain the fluid from it. And I'm going to drain it in a way that you can actually see what type of fluid is inside the ganglion cyst. So now that it's numb, I'm going to take a 22 gauge needle and insert it into the cyst itself. I'm also going to break the cyst up because she is numb, and that will allow the fluid to pour out of here in just a second, and you will see this. The ganglion fluid is a thick fluid, and you can see it has a little bloody here too. And this is a thick fluid that is like a gel-like fluid, and it's actually the lubricant for the tendon, and it's around the tendon sheath. You also see the same fluid around the joint as well, and you can see the fluid coming out of here. After I do this, I'm going to put an injection of a combination of alcohol, local anesthetic, and some cortisone, and that's going to hopefully cause the lining of the ganglion cyst to shrink, and then it will heal itself in the correct position over the tendon, and then the tendon will be able to glide again without having a very large cyst here. These can become painful because they get close to the nerves and they rub on the nerves. I'm actually going to insert the needle back in again. I'm going to break up the cyst, and then I'm going to inject it again with the alcohol and the cortisone combination. And this is breaking it up, and you can see what's going to happen here in just a second is that I can actually disperse the remaining part of the ganglion fluid throughout the foot, which is going to flatten it. And then after I put the injection in of the alcohol with the cortisone and the local anesthetic, I'll put a compression dressing on, and that will cause it to shrink over the next 48 hours. This is the last injection. This is going to make it actually look larger, but what it's actually doing is shrinking it, and it's more of the ganglion fluid will come out of the hole that I created with the needle. And now I'm going to put a compression dressing on top. And this should go down within the next 48 hours to a flat surface.